you thought you'd see the last of me.
There's a lesson in humility.
Give me his head, and I will let you live.
Let me handle this.
Soulblighter is here! Our scouts on Candy just lost!
The rest of your legion has been destroyed, Alric.
Monday, August 25th, near Willow Creek. Finally, a break from this incessant marching. We have been on the move since first light, and the men are becoming weary from the difficult trek through these dense woods. Kruniak, our commander, insists we keep these pauses to a minimum if we are to reach the town of Willow Creek before midday. It was only yesterday that we entered the town of Tallow, seeking rest after a month spent patrolling the southern reaches of the Wild River. But our respite was cut short when the mayor beseeched us to investigate reports of grave robbing around the villages just north of Forest Heart. Kruniak, who seems to be more interested in political maneuvers than military ones, agreed to look into the matter. I am sure it will prove to be yet another unfounded rumor, no doubt caused by wild dogs searching for their evening meal in the newly turned earth of a graveyard. Alas, that is the life of a soldier these days, chasing hoodlums and thieves and making sure the nobility get their due. I have only a few moments before I must go. Columns of black smoke have been spotted rising above the woods between us and Willow Creek. Our commander is rallying the troops for the final leg of our morning journey.
Okay, welcome back everyone to Myth. This is Myth 2, I'm Narcogen.
I'm Blackstar, and here we are considering, well, we're continuing on with the adventures of the original games that Bungie made.
Units
and
detached.
This guy seems very, very agitated.
Yeah, well, he's agitated because of what was going on in the back here. There were some guys being killed by,
we can't have that now,
by
can
some new kinds of units that we haven't seen before.
Really? Well, the HD version of this all looks new to me anyway, but, you know, considering the water reflectivity and high texture
as
quality.
we heard from the voiceover, the war has been over a while. Soldiers are kind of ticked off. There's no war, and things are very boring.
I'm sorry, isn't that the joy of every soldier to be, you know, in incredibly boring times?
I'd have thought so, but
who wants to have
doesn't make for
constant
good
warfare
games. It doesn't
and
make for good
hardship?
games, I guess.
Maybe, but yeah, nobody has a peace simulator.
Okay. So, and there are also changes in our units. If you notice, the archers. Let's see if I can zoom in on them.
Yeah, they're a little bit.
The archers,
different.
I think, are no longer fearbold. They're no longer myth versions of elves. They're just dudes. They're just humans. And dwarves, I believe, are less powerful but more reliable.
So, I mean, as far as targeting goes.
Yeah, so the way bottles throw and bounce are different, and I think they may explode more often, but the explosions are not as big. So they're not as hilarious, either intentionally or unintentionally.
They don't have the comedic relief we've been used to in all these years of playing this game.
Not entirely, but you know, that factor never truly goes away. But
can we not zoom in as tight as we used to?
It should be the same actually, because we've actually been using the Myth 2 engine this whole time
for all the stuff we've been playing with,
and we've just been using the scenario of Myth 1 ported to the Myth 2 engine. And this level starts kind of like the other one did too, which is basically undead attacking a town at the start of things.
It's always the undead.
And here are some of the new units. So if you mouse over, you click on these units, you can see. Oop! I didn't want to do that. Stop that. Stop. Stop.
You start attacking them.
Yeah, I did. I clicked on them by mistake. Okay, so these units are ghasts, and if I remember correctly, the deal with ghasts is that they're faster than Thrall.
They appear to be, yeah.
And I also think they have a special ability, which is a freezing melee attack.
Really? Sounds ghastly.
Well, unfortunately, I did not let him use it, so we did not get to see it. But,
that's probably a good idea.
If I remember correctly, so it's a little bit of a compromise, I think, between the design of the Thrall, which were weak and slow-moving, but also don't have any special ability whatsoever. They're just cannon fodder.
They don't turn your guys into them, do they? Because it's got that whole zombie aspect.
No, I don't think. I think they just free them. And then, of course, the
what, the whites?
Yeah, the whites. The whites who are slow, and they have the freezing thing, but they have to explode to use it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an all or nothing thing. Like if a white sneaks up on you and you don't notice it, then you get an absolutely devastating attack that's going to kill some of your guys and probably wound or freeze the rest. Or you notice him coming, and none of that happens because you just blow him up at range. So the ghasts are kind of a compromise. Like they're faster moving than whites and Thrall, but they're not as devastating by themselves. But they can still cause havoc by freezing enemies. So you can't just throw a bunch of soldiers at them because they're going to get frozen by an attack, and then they're going to get hacked to bits.
And then you can't use them at all.
Right.
So.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So little bit of a new wrinkle on things.
So it does affect tactics to a certain extent.
Yes, and there are going to be several new kinds of units in Myth 2 compared to Myth 1.
Was there kind of a resistance or an annoyance to those type of changes from all the Myth 1 players? Was there any uprising? Or
I don't recall.
Dissension? Because I do notice that with the modern games, every time they change something, there's always a section of the populace that dislike the change. They
probably
react,
there was more
volatilely.
resistance to the change to the existing units. So stuff like
the pig units,
the archers and the dwarves. They were probably people who felt strongly about those changes one way or the other.
Piggy.
So you know that I have to do this, right?
Oh yeah, you're gonna blow up the pigs, or as we would say, making bacon. You missed the barn door.
He moved.
Pigs do that. There we go, making bacon. Wow.
You can see a little pig head there.
His head,
3D pig head.
I don't know. His head seems disproportional to his body. I don't know.
Okay, I saw... There's a villager... Okay, there's a villager fleeing over here.
Well, of course, he just blew up his pig.
I don't think that's why he's running away, though. I really don't.
No, I'm sure he has other reasons.
There are dead villagers everywhere, of course.
Wow, somebody actually burned this house down, this dwelling?
Yeah.
There's lots of corpses around. And I'm assuming freshly made ones.
Yeah, lots of corpses. I don't know about the house. The question is, did the house burn down because of this attack? I don't know. Oh, and you can see the structure ahead here is Tuncer's Ale House, named after Tuncer Deniz, who worked for Bungie and also at some point...
Oh, I see a bunch of houses behind us, but... Oh, wait, I think there's some bad guys moving... Yep, they're moving from the road.
Yep.
Okay, so are they going to get the villagers? Because the villagers seem to be running around randomly.
They will kill the villagers, yes.
Okay. But they don't seem to be escaping in any particular direction.
Okay.
No, I think pretty much they just run randomly. I don't think they're smart
Okay.
enough to actually...
They're gonna get hit by arrows, though?
Yeah.
Really? Friendly fire is a thing even in this game. Yeah, villager.
I should probably... We should wait. Let's see if we can see the attack. Let's see if we can get one of the gas to catch up with the villager, and then we'll see whether the freezing attack is the thing that I remember or whether I just made it up. Oh, we're getting flanked on the left.
Oh, no, there he goes. Yep. They're frozen.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, you can see it.
They don't stay in attack, though. They whack them a couple times and then leave, but then again, these are weak villagers, so I don't think there's really a lot of damage they need to take.
Yes, sir.
Stand clear.
Oh! Careful with that bottle.
Oh, yeah, like I said, though, these are more... They're more reliable, but less powerful.
You have to be more direct on your attacks.
Well, it also means that when you just tell it to attack a unit, you're going to get a more reliable throw out of it. You might still
you
get
say
a
that
dud
as
bottle.
bottle.
But you can
There
still
we
get
go.
a dud bottle, and bottles on the ground can still cause havoc. But if you're not micromanaging your dwarf, you're still going to get like a better result out of a Myth 2 dwarf than out of a Myth 1 one, at least in terms of hilarious suicide.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll keep those to a minimal this series. Okay, we got 2 more units coming left.
But we'll see. I'm sure we'll make a liar out of me at some point.
Probably. And there's another one on the road.
All I did with that guy was click on the target. And these guys are faster moving than Thrall. I wasn't territory attacking there, I just clicked on it. And he gave a reliable throw with a reliable explosion.
Now, are we going to be able to keep veteran units through the levels we do through this, or are we still going to be stuck with, we get versions with rifles every time we change levels?
I think we're still going to be stuck. We will have veterans within a session, but we will not have them across sessions. So it's pretty much the same.
That's a bummer. I was hoping maybe they'd change them.
Yeah, this dwarf is reliable as heck. I mean, it's crazy.
Nice.
It's crazy.
Well, see, that's and you know, I would probably enjoy this more, or at least enjoy playing with dwarves more because of that fact. Because boy, I found it terribly frustrating in the last one.
Now, admittedly, of course, this is only one dwarf, so
Yeah, and we're not dealing with the volumetric attacks from the previous one.
hilarity factor is low anyway.
I also like the archers seem to have less friendly fire.
But basically, if I remember what Ooga said, the idea basically is that when you tell a Myth 2 dwarf to target a thing, it's going to target the bottle so that the first impact is on the target, whereas a Myth 1 dwarf is going to target so it bounces at the target.
Right. Which doesn't always end up with the result you desire. Okay, now, do we do anything with these villagers, or are they just going to run around
No, they're
aimlessly?
just going to keep running around.
Ah, okay. Well, let's leave them to their running.
I don't think we have to save them or talk to them or anything like that.
I thought we talked to at least one. Tell you the truth, I figured he was going to tell us a story about what leads on or excels the plot.
I don't think so. Maybe there's something at the end here. I honestly don't remember.
Booyah! Oh, there's a hit.
I got to admit, I think I've probably played Myth 1 more than Myth 2.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he just falls to pieces.
Well, these guys are very good.
Oh, look at that.
And this whole level is basically just to reintroduce you to the idea of playing Myth.
Look at all the pieces parts.
Yes, sir.
How do you like
Oh,
your zombies?
there's
Original
more
recipe
coming.
or extra crispy?
There's
We have bad guys
a
coming
big
behind
group
us.
coming from behind us, too.
Yep. They're coming right for us. Do we take out some of the villagers, or do we lose Paragon points for that?
Yeah, renegade points. You'll accumulate renegade points.
Catch!
Target the guys behind us here.
Step aside.
We're moving.
Oh, now that's interesting. The archer actually moved when the knights got in his way. Is that a new feature as well? That the archers
Are you
will
sure you
attempt to
didn't- Are you
relocate?
sure you didn't move him?
Didn't touch him. I just literally clicked on him and have him attack the zombie behind us. Now, does this do wave after wave after wave, or do we have to get to a certain point where they'll stop spawning?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna try next time there's a break. I'm gonna try advancing. I think actually I'm gonna move to the crops off to the left.
Move here, move there.
Yeah, because again, just like the pigs, can't resist doing this. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if we got a chance to look at it, but of course, the first level of Myth 1 also is a farm town, and it has a little thing in it where if you zoom the camera over a pumpkin patch when the guys are starting their attack, there was a character who'd said, "But what'll happen to my pumpkins?" And of course, there is
three
only,
more to the right.
There is only one thing that can happen to pumpkins.
Let's get them.
Yeah. Fire in the hole.
Which is that?
Oh wow. Oh, watermelon slices. Cool.
Yeah. Incoming!
Ready.
So you see what I mean about the dwarf, though. I mean, like, no. Again, there's admittedly only one, so
Yep.
The
There can be only one.
chaos factor is a little bit lower than it might otherwise be. But even so,
And what difficulty are we at?
this is normal.
I don't know if
This
this-
is still
Oh,
we're still
okay.
at normal. We didn't go anywhere yet.
Oh, we got some coming from the road again. From the road again. Got nasty zombies on the road again. I like all the HD watermelon slices.
Like up, yup.
I don't know if I've ever had a watermelon.
Catch! Yes. Got it. Yes, sir.
Next wave, 4 more. So yeah, so are we making our way through the village to get to the other side of the map, do you think?
I think so. I think basically we just have to go through the village and reach the road on the other side. I don't remember what happens when we get there, though. That's what I don't remember, is there's some kind of conversation or something.
We'll probably have to explain what happens to this guy's vegetable patch. That's what we gotta do.
Right away.
Yeah.
Because other than the roads themselves in the normal village map, there doesn't seem to be anything discerning as
Pickles.
barrel.
Yeah, it's a pickle barrel.
Discerning or obvious as far as where to go. I guess if you had no idea or inkling, you could explore the whole map to get to the end.
I think you're just basically going, like, the road enters the village from the southwest and exits it at the northeast, so I think that's all you're doing. I don't think it's any more complicated than that.
The random villagers waving their arms around us. It's a little
I
silly.
got a wife and kids. Millions of
Oh,
kids.
okay. Outhouse. There's also... Wait a minute. What's with this guy? This guy is not fleeing. He's just kind of...
Standing around.
Is he doing the Macarena? I can't really tell.
God, I hope not. Hate that song. Maybe he's just really got to go and is occupied.
It is interesting that he is not running around. He's just kind of... He's just kind of standing there. Oh, okay. Now he's running.
Yeah, I think his AI was just broken. Either that or he no longer has to go.
His name is
Stay
Walter.
away.
Why?
Hey, Walter.
Get away from me.
Wow, you missed the outhouse. Twice.
I don't think I can actually
Is that
destroy
even
that.
even attackable?
I don't
yeah.
think so. Oh yeah, it is.
Then again,
I was wrong. I thought I remembered that being destructible.
thank goodness nobody was in there. I was waiting to hear casualty.
Well, even if had somebody been in there, it would not have been a soldier. And you don't get alerts for dead.
Yeah, but could you imagine if
civilians.
there was a journeyman in there?
Oh, what else we got up here? There's another fenced off area.
You know, what's interesting is there is a directionality to the acoustics, I think. So as you
yeah,
rotate around, it goes in your head in different directions in relation to it. Oh, not another barrel. That was their only water supply.
Destroy all the attackers and secure the center of town.
Well, I think we've gone beyond center.
Yeah, I wonder what.
Unless it's this building with all the barrels around it.
Yeah, you know, I think it's this. Yeah, I think it's this intersection back here. So we should probably
the inn?
We should probably go back that way.
Well, the center of the town should be the inn, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it's this intersection where the inn is. So,
Okay.
so if there's any more enemies, they're probably there. We didn't venture south of that really, so that's probably where
Yeah.
anybody is if there are any more enemies.
We're moving.
Did Tunser or Tunser? Tunsers?
I think it's
Tunser.
Tunser.
What?
There are, in fact, chickens walking around. HD chickens. They seem to be perusing into a garden that you have not torn apart with explosives. The pumpkins and watermelons are intact. Are you still chucking things and blowing them up?
Yeah, I'm still blowing up barrels.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's another farmhouse over here. Oh yeah, and the chickens.
Well, conversely, the roofs don't seem to have changed very much as far as the res. Is that a resource limitation or something?
Oh well, I think we're not really seeing a whole lot of the improvement in graphics from Myth 1 to Myth 2 because we were already
really?
using higher
Oh, well,
definition
yeah,
stuff than what the original
that's true.
games came out with all along.
I like the smoke from the chimneys, though. That's kind of neat.
There must still be some more enemies somewhere. I'm gonna send out, I guess, some soldiers along the roads and see if I
Gonna
can't find out
peruse?
where they are.
Now, those guys, can they cross rivers? I'm wondering if they're going across the rivers to the south of us. Or should we just follow the crazy villagers, or are they just random? 'Cause
They're
if they're
just.
coming...
I think they're just random.
Okay, that's too bad, because if they were specific, you could denote where the enemies would be based on them running away from them towards us. Of course, they are a little panicky. They don't seem incredibly bow-legged.
Yes, that's also true.
Oh, wow. I actually hear ambient swamp noises. It's like frogs, crickets.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat. Oh, there is a guy way to the north.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a guy way to the north.
He's stuck.
Yeah, he's stuck. It probably, you know, see,
No
probably
wonder.
it would have ended already if.
Yep, send Soldier Boy. Or is he gonna get frozen?
No, he'll get frozen. I'll send the archers.
Really? Jeez, if I'd known that, I would have.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. If I just lose the one guy, then I lose the one guy. He got stuck on a bush. Oh, I can't even attack him.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, because
Don't-
whatever's stopping him from walking to me is also
Continuing is
stopping
stopping-
me from walking to him.
Oh, what about the archer?
Yeah, I'm gonna have this. I've already sent the archers. They're walking.
Have your knights branch out.
All right. Well,
Oh,
I'm
yep, you're hitting
attacking.
them. Yeah, they seem to be hitting him direct too. They don't. The archers do not seem to be missing.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, he's dead.
Your orders, sir. Moving.
Anything? Well, does everybody have to be back?
Good question. I really don't know.
Well, if there's one stuck, theoretically there could be more. I'm wondering if that was a normal issue with this map, or is it just because there was maybe some high-res changes that became more likely?
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep scouting out with my other guys then, and see if there's any more stuck anywhere else.
Oh, there's a fish jumping through the river.
I think it's just a little animated texture. I don't think it's like actually a unit. Like the
Oh, no,
chicken
I'm
is
sure.
an actual unit, and you could kill it if you want.
Yeah, but you look at the river and you actually see fish jumping out of it. That's awesome.
The fish and the little birds, I think, and squirrels and stuff are just, I think, like little animations. There's also a big field in the northwest. Oh, okay, wait. I found another guy stuck.
Oh, there he is.
Yes.
There was another guy stuck in the very northeast.
See? So I guess it apparently happens with this map. How did fishy jump? I want to catch a video of it. Nope.
Nope, and that was it. Yeah, we only
That was it.
we just
So,
needed
yeah,
to
so
kill
those-
everybody, and there
those
were
two
two guys stuck.
guys.
So that was that.
That's funny. That's funny. Everybody's happy. Even the fish.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
so nothing but ghasts. I do wonder if they made things easier, because as a first level, that is a walk in the park compared to
Yeah,
Crow's Bridge.
compared to the
I
other
mean,
one.
Crow's
Ugh.
Bridge, unless you dial it down to easy, for like a new player who doesn't know the game, and it's a brand new franchise, right? So there's no reason you should. And it doesn't work exactly like other real-time strategy games. It's got all of its own wrinkles. A lot of the units you have to learn their quirks. And this really seems like they wanted to get new players in and be easier on them than Myth 1.
As far as introduction goes,
yeah,
well,
because
that could be it.
Myth 1, it gives you like the full... Okay, not all the units, but it gives you a mix of stuff. It gives you Thrall and Solus and Gauls to deal with. This one basically, okay, yes, they did give you a dwarf, but he's really reliable. The archers are not as, their accuracy is not as poor, and you only have gas to deal with. Just a very clean, lets you play around with everything and see how it works.
Seems pretty straightforward to me. So, that being said, yeah, that was a pretty nice introduction.
Yeah, like you could have played that level by yourself.
Probably. And I may have even had some people survive.